And Janae, you haven't even seen that back half of the house. It's disgusting. The bathroom. I can't think about it. Drum roll.
Oh, it's a platter pack.
It is my era. There you go.
Oh, the only thing is they stuffed them all in here.
I'm gonna scratch them all up. Oh, it's sticky.
Sticky.
Survey says.
Ooh, not so bad.
See, this would have been a good, oh gosh. Yep, almost bought it.
You got Denise Myers.
Hallmeyers, road warrior investors.
Yes, we are. We're back out in the field. We're in Renton, Washington.
Yep.
We're going to talk about a fix and flip that we're doing here in Renton, Washington. And we're about midway through this fix and flip. You want to talk a little bit? Well, shall we go? How would you like to get? You want to go in first? You want to talk? What do you want to do?
It's nice out here, but
It
we
is.
can talk briefly, then we'll go in. You know, we're actually a little bit behind because of some shortages of flooring that we ordered didn't get here on time, but flooring just arrived yesterday. But did a lot of stuff with windows, did some landscaping, some roof. All the interior walls are all textured, all ready to go.
Yeah.
Basically, we're all down the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
From now moving forward, it should go fast because we have all the hard work's done. Now it's actually putting it back together, put the doors in and making it look like a house. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, for sure. The transformation so far, even on the outside, has just been absolutely incredible.
Yep.
Let's go walk inside real quick.
Yep. Come.
So in terms of fix and flip,
Yes.
right, this is, for us, this is a pretty standard fix and flip project.
Yes.
But if you were a new investor, let's talk about some of the larger things that we had to do here in terms of a fix and flip?
Well, we know when we bought this house, we had to do things that we didn't get paid back for necessarily, like the roof. We had to put new windows in. We didn't have a choice. They were single pane, nasty. Definitely improves the value of it.
Yeah,
But
and they're bright and they're light.
we also had to do a new furnace, so we did stuff that we had to, the house needed.
Yeah, and you don't get paid back on those, but it is needed.
Yeah, it does help saleability.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have.
You have to overlay the roof.
Yep.
Now, we're in a homeowner association, so we had to get homeowner association approval prior to doing the roof. So that's another tip that's there.
Yeah, windows.
Okay.
Luckily, they're all the same size.
Well, let's look at the kitchen real quickly.
Yep.
So some kitchens were able to do a reface, or like we use kitchen makeover. This was not the case.
No, excuse me. This one was not the case, but we are leaving a layout very similar because we didn't want to take the wall out.
Yeah.
We need a place for the refrigerator, cabinet, and the stove and the cabinet.
Okay.
So we have power still here. We'll vent the microwave up.
So I think something to call out though for a newer investor is in a kitchen like this, make sure you don't overspend, right? And so we've got resources where we know the cost of the cabinets aren't going to break the bank or the budget that we have here, including the quartz.
Yeah, and that's not a very big kitchen, but that's just kind of the way it goes.
But
We couldn't
we've
change
seen
it.
investors easily come through here and
Yeah,
spend way too much
like
money.
move the
in
wall
kitchen.
out and stuff, and it's just not worth it in this scenario.
Yeah.
We'll have a nice eating bar here.
Okay.
In this thing. There is luckily not a lot of cabinet space, but we'll make this closet and like a pantry.
Oh, nice.
Somebody
Okay.
uses like a pantry for kitchens for other food or whatever.
That'd be good.
Nice living space here.
Yeah.
Can lights again going in.
Yeah.
Too nice.
Yeah. And we didn't do much to the bathrooms. We just kept them two bathrooms. We had to redo a couple of different things.
Put tile in.
Yeah.
Put tile into the bathroom surrounds.
So again, for us, a pretty straightforward fix and flip.
Yeah.
And we talked earlier about ARV, and as a real estate investor going into the purchase of the house, we need to know what our exit strategy is going to be and what that ARV or after repaired value is. And so how do we come up with that after repaired value? We talked about this a little bit earlier, but we'll revisit this topic.
So we talked about that.
Yeah, but we're going to revisit the topic. So what we've done here in the area is you look at comparables in the area. If you don't have access to the multiple listing as a realtor, the MLS as a realtor, you can use resources like Zillow or Renton. And so if you go out to Renton, you want to stay ideally within a 1 mile radius. So you have the address here, you can go out within 1 mile. Ideally you want to be within the neighborhood, but if you don't have that, go out to that mile radius. The other thing that we're looking for the comparables is a similar type of layout. So for this house, we have one level. Well, let's start with the one level.
Okay.
Right, one level we have, so we're going to look for comparables that are also one level. If this was a split level, meaning you go in, you go up and down, we're going to look for similar split levels in those comparables, right? And the next one was size. Size is also a very big piece in those comparables.
Square footage of the house.
Right, and you're going to be, somewhat close to that. So if it's a 1,500 square foot house that you have,
it's hard to go over all the nuances of the ARV in a short video, but basically you're just trying to compare your house to other houses that are similar.
You also want to stay within about a 3-month window of when it was last sold. With the market changing so quickly right now, today, we want to try and find comparables within 3 months. Now, let's say you're in an area, let's start back with that radius, that you can't find any comparables within a 1 mile radius, then you start to go out. If you can't find anything within that 1,500, 1,600, 1,400 square footage, then you go out a little bit. And then the one level, you're going to want to try and stay as close as you can to the type of build, because that's going to depict what you're going to be selling it for later on as well. So you try and stay in as close as you can. If you can't find comparables in the last 3 months, again, go out a little bit in terms of time, maybe 6 months. But those are the primary criteria. Try and stay within the mile radius. Try to stay within the last 3 months of a sale. Within your neighborhood is ideal. Same level of the type of house that we're looking at. Maybe it's a condo, maybe it's a townhome, maybe it's a manufactured home. You want to make sure it's the same type of home that you're looking at to compare. And then of course square footage, bedrooms and bathrooms also help as well, being close to that. So that's looking for your after repaired value. Once you've identified that, you have a good place to start in terms of where you're going to need to work backwards to be able to buy the house. And how you also work backwards is in terms of your rehab budget and what you want to do for an exit strategy. This rehab was rather large on this one. For a first-time investor, probably not a good fit for someone because this was almost a six-figure budget for a rehab. And that's a lot of money to put out if you don't have that as an investor. So, a couple of tips. Anything else you want to add on?
No, that's good.
That area?
That's good.
Okay. I think for now, that's about all. You're going to see some before and afters in this video, which will help see what we're looking at here for the kitchen and the living rooms that we have here as well. And then with that, we're going to ask people to have Paul come back over. You've got some great insights. Anything else in terms of tips and tricks?
No, I'm good. I think we're
Tricks
good.
and tips.
I think we're good.
All
We've
right.
been here too long.
All right, like, comment,
Subscribe.
and there's a bell.
Yep.
And we'll see you back out in the field.
Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let's go.
We're good.
It's staging day, so there's stuff inside. So again, I think when we first bought the house or closed on it, these were very overgrown. You could hardly see the house. All right, it is staging day, so we get to see the befores, and we'll be sure to put in the final pictures here once it hits the market. Any other tips and tricks on the kitchen that you'd want to share to a first-time or even a second-time investor?
It depends where you're at, but definitely don't cheap out on countertops. These are quartz. These are 2-centimeter quartz, which is a little cheaper, but nevertheless, they're still quartz.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's light
Yeah,
bright.
new cabinets, and the kitchen will make the house too.
For sure. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So a nice little transformation here. Looks and smells much better than garage.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Okay. And I think that's about it for fix and flip on
I
this.
think that's it.
I think the team did a fantastic job. It's
I
about
agree.
7 weeks total.